Hello children, let us discuss some of the main points in the chapter Lines and Angles. Can you see some lines? We studied which are the basic concepts and how we can draw line, line segment, etc. Here 5 sets of lines are there. Let us look. Some of them are different from others. Here in this set, here 2 lines are there. Are they meet each other? No, they never meet each other. But in the second set, they are intersect at one point. It is very clear. They are not intersecting each other, but in this set, they are intersecting at one point. But here in this C, it is not visible that they are intersecting, but we know that lines are endless. So if I am extending this, what will happen? It will meet at a point. That means these 2 lines will meet at a point. And the same way these lines also. And what about this set? As in the same set, that means same set 1, they are not intersecting each other. Here we got these 2 lines, that means 2 set of lines, they are not intersecting each other. They are called parallel lines. The lines which do not meet each other, they are called parallel lines. And how we can define intersecting lines? 2 lines are called intersecting lines. They will meet at a point. So it is an intersecting line. And if I am this one, these 2 line segments are also intersecting lines. From this it is very clear which lines are said to be parallel lines and which lines are said to be intersecting lines. Consider the 2 lines AB and PQ intersecting at the point O. The line AB and line PQ intersecting at the point O. Then we have 4 angles. Which are the angles? Angle AOP, angle AOP, angle POB, angle QOB, and angle AOQ. These are the 4 angles. That is angle POB, angle AOP, angle QOB, angle AOQ. These are the 4 angles. Let us number 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 angles. Then, after measuring the angles, we will get angle 2 and angle 4 are equal in measure. Angle 2, that is angle AOP and angle QOB. These 2 angles are equal in measure. The same way we will get angle POB and angle AOQ are equal in measure. And also they are called vertically opposite angles. It is vertically opposite angles. Angle AOQ, angle POB are vertically opposite angles, and angle AOP and angle QOB are vertically opposite angles. And we got they are equal in measure. So we can say that when 2 lines intersecting each other, vertically opposite angles are equal in measure. The next topic we want to study about linear pair. We know that linear pair are formed from adjacent angles. Here, what is the definition of a linear pair? In adjacent angles, non-common arms are opposite rays. So these which are non-common arms, AB is a line OA and OB. OA and OB are opposite rays. They are not common. Since angle AOC and angle COB are adjacent angles, OC is common arm. Since OA and OB are non-common arms, they are opposite rays. Therefore, these angles are called linear pairs. And we measured the angles and we got their sum is 180 degree. So which are the angles? Angle AOC plus angle BOC equal to 180 degree. Angle AOC and angle BOC equal to 180 degree. That is, linear pairs are supplementary. So we studied linear pairs and vertically opposite angles. Then let us move into the next topic, parallel lines L1 and L2, and they are intersected by another line here. Here M is a line which intersect L1 and L2 at two distinct points. Let it be X and it be Y. And this line is called a transversal. A line which intersect another two lines in two distinct points, they are called transversal. For example, P, Q, R. Q and R are two line segments. P is another line which intersects Q and R at distinct points. Q and R may be parallel, may not be parallel. Here I draw L1 and L2 are parallel. So let us look into this figure. We can see some angles are formed by transversal when it intersects two parallel lines. Let us look the property of these angles. Let us number the angles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 angles formed by a transversal when it intersects two parallel lines. And we know that 2 and 4 are vertically opposite angles. 1 and 3 are also vertically opposite angles. Here in this set, 6 and 8 are vertically opposite angles. 5 and 7 are also vertically opposite angles. Then, some angles are lies in the same side of the transversal. That is 1 and 5 are the right side of the transversal and top of the parallel line. That is angle 1 and angle Y 5. Angle 1 and angle 5 are lies on the same side of the transversal and same side of the parallel line. That means on the top of the parallel line. And 2 and 6 also same side of the transversal and same side of the parallel line. 3 and 7 and 4 and 8 also. That is the set 1 5, 2 6, 3 7, 4 8. These angles are lying on the same side of the transversal, that is set 1 5, 2 6, 3 7, 4 8. Same side of the transversal and same side of the parallel line. So they are called corresponding angles. These angles are called corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. And the angle 3 and angle 5. They are lying in between parallel lines. That means interior of the parallel lines. How many angles in between these parallel lines? 1, 2, 3, 4 angles are in between the parallel lines. That means interior of the parallel lines. And they are alternate angles. So 3, 5 and one set also 4, 6. They are lies in between the parallel lines and also interior of the parallel lines, and they are alternate angles 3, 5, 4, 6. So these angles are called alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. So first one corresponding angles, second one alternate interior angles. And look into the one more set. 3, 6 and 4, 5. They are lying on the same side of the transversal and also interior. 3 and 6 are interior and 4 and 5 are also interior of the parallel line. And also same side of the transversal. That is 4 and 5 right side of the transversal and 3 and 6 left side of the transversal. So these sets are called co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. So we studied corresponding angles, alternate interior angles and co-interior angles. From the figure, how can we identify these angles? Using some letters. Please look into that idea. So here I darken some letters. Can you identify? So we know that these are corresponding angles. These two are corresponding angles and these angles alternate interior angles and this angle representing co-interior angles. So these two can be found from the letter F. One set. So if you are writing F, we can see corresponding angles here also and here also, and one more idea here also. So if you are rotating F, we can see 4 sets of corresponding angles. So first set, second set, third set, fourth set. So the letter F remembers about corresponding angles. Then here also representing the letter F. Then look into this one. Here I darkened this by the letter Z. This set representing alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Also we can the reverse order. Z in reverse order. So these two are representing alternate interior angles. The letter Z representing alternate interior angles. And here, which letter? That is C. The letter C representing co-interior angles. Letter C representing co-interior angles. So 3 letters we can use to represent angles made by the transversal when it passes through 2 parallel lines. That is the letter F, the letter Z, the letter C. I think these all are clear for you, and the next video we can discuss the exercise questions. So watch the videos regularly and clear your doubts. Thank you.